Hello guys, Cost here, and we're back with another video in the Python MySQL series where we're going to be looking at doing a revision quiz application. And in this episode we're going to be continuing on with the leaderboard stuff that we began like 2 videos ago. In the last video, that's when we actually had a table implemented and stuff, but we do want to do some other stuff here with this. So we probably don't want all this main menu garbage being displayed, so we probably want to clear that. Now something I would love to see is if I'll be able to get this table onto the center of the console. I'm wondering if that would be possible. So I'm going to try. I know there's a way of centering text. You can actually center text. But I'm going to try to see if you can actually put in the middle of the console. So I know that there's a way. Have I imported OS? I should have, right? I should have already. Yeah, I've already imported OS because the way I'm thinking the way to center this would be to get the terminal size, and there is a way of getting the terminal size. There is definitely a way of getting the terminal size. So where do I print the table? I want to go. Where do I print the table? I currently do it all over here, which is fine. I could put this into a function as well, though. So over here in the print, what if I say dot? Well, center's not an option over here. Like in a interesting. Does it appear in any of these other ones? Where do I got print over here? See how center appears over here because it's a string. I don't know if it's going to be on the table. I'm going to try it, but I doubt it will appear. That will work because it should work in a string, but on a table, I don't know about that. You should be able to get terminal size, and we want is the dot columns. This could just come up with an error, and it did. Center, yeah, center's an issue. Okay, center's an issue. That doesn't work. However, if I do over here an OS system, and if I say over here print leaderboard, then if I try to center, what if I try to center leaderboard? Let me see if that works. Get terminal size dot columns. Let me get rid of this. Haha. So that got centered. Looks centerish, right? I think it looks centerish. Looks like it's in the center. But the table, that's what I would have preferred to be on the center. And that doesn't... How am I going to center this? That is the question. How can I center the table then? This got me an issue. I have to center the heading. Where is that? Is any of these? I need to close all these consoles. There are too many. What if I stringify? Will this work? If I convert this to a string, will it still work? So that'll be great because then I'll be able to center it. If it doesn't, okay, no errors. There was no errors with that. Okay. Oh crap! Such an idiot. Just accidentally closed Visual Studio. Of course I did. Python application. Okay. String. Then let me try. Dot center. OS dot get terminal size dot columns. Fingers crossed it'll work. Fingers crossed. Oh, I pressed it by accident. Damn it. Why? Why could you not work? Well, first over here, leaderboard table equals string leaderboard table. Because it prints it normally, so I don't understand. It gets printed out normally, doesn't it? Right, it just prints out normally, right? So if I then say, oh, leaderboard, press enter. That should work. Student 01. Hello. Oh, that's annoying. I'm wondering, for X in leaderboard table, print X. Is that every character or is that every line? So maybe I can do it by line. Interesting. When you go, okay, that does it in each piece of data. That treats it as each piece of data. I find that interesting. Okay, what if we say then for Y in X, then print Y. Just trying to find a little way of hacking this to make it centered, because like no, that doesn't work. I don't think. If I just get rid of those two. Yeah, it just goes for each. It still does for each. Okay. What if I put this as a list? How does this appear if I print this as a list? List. So this is leaderboard table. How does that look? Just looks like that. Interesting. It stores the object. Fascinating. It's, you don't want to go edit the code for the module, because somewhere in the module it tells it how to format it, and there's something there which prevents me from centering. It must be. Trying to figure out any hacky way to center this. Okay. There's one final way, which I'm going to try, but this is going to require some changes to this code. So over here on the headers, one thing is, what if I change the column widths to go across the table? That'll mean they're very large. This will be a very, very large table. That's the only thing. So currently got is 3, so we have to divide that into 3s. The column widths. Don't know if this is going to work. So here we create the table. So instead of we get rid of this, so we say for header in table headers. We're going to say table dot add underscore column. So this is another way to add columns. Is by doing it like this. You could do, you can do it like this, header. Over here, what I'm going to say is I'm going to say column width is equal to whatever the length of the table headers. Oh, hold on. It's first of all, before you do that, let me just put that as 5 for now. What is I want to first actually print out the os.getTerminal size dot columns. I first want to actually print that out because I just want to see input. Let's print this. To 101. And you're doing 101, not 101, 111 divided by 3. That'll be 37 for each. Okay. I'm going to try that, let's see what happens. And actually, what if my command prompt's maximized? Does that change? That might change a few things. No, it stays, okay. It stays put. Although, what if I reduce it? What if I reduce it to this? Are you going to still call it the same thing? No, it changes, okay. I'm trying to think about that, because maybe if you change the size, you should update the table as well. It should also update the table, yes. Though will it? I don't think it will, because I don't think it changes dynamically. You would have to create a function which, with that, we can either try and block resizing, I don't know if that's possible, maybe. You have to do a bit of research on that. Or, if you can make a fire function whenever you resize the window. Fire up a function which redraws the table. So it's the terminal size divided by the length. Get that, and that means we can then put a column width is this one. Okay, let's try that. Float has no length. How about 28? How about that? Whenever you divide it, it changes it to a float. Int has no length. Do has no length. That should have worked. Hold on. What are you saying the column width is? And also, after I convert it to an int as well, what are you saying the column width is? And input. $37. Yes, that's correct. Okay. What about the headers? What are you saying the header is? Print header. That should have worked. Don't understand that. It should have worked. Full name, yeah. So why do I get an error? That's a bit odd. Type to add column, right? If length self.rows in object of type in has no length. Excuse me? What? Is it because it's too big? No. Let's say 5. Does that work? That's also an error. Length of column. How does that have a length? What's the length of 5? The length of 5 is 1, isn't it? Is it taking that as data? Can't you set the column width? Or am I thinking of a different module? There is multiple modules for creating tables. That might be a different module. Okay. Not to worry. So what I can do then is I think you should be able to do this. We'll go back onto our table headers over here. But I think you might be able to say padding width. I set that as 5 for now. Let me see what happens. Let's get rid of all this. Right, so that, okay, that's set us the width then. Good. Okay, but let's change that. Now that's the padding width. I don't know if that will work. Let's try this. Column width. It may have surpassed some stuff. Yeah, can't multiply sequence of. Oh, it needs to be an int. Oh, crap, I just didn't. There we go. Fix that. Did I fix that? I think I did. No? Oh, it's still got that. Why is it? I hate when it does that. Okay. I think I fixed it. Yeah. Column width. Alright, let's try this now. Again. Fingers crossed it works. Okay, might not exactly work, because I think you have to take away the actual length of the actual piece of data, which is annoying. That's annoying. It's close, but it's annoying. Let's see what else. Should probably be able to set the border. Hey, the IntelliSense doesn't pick up on this module because it's not a built-in module. You don't got the same IntelliSense as for the other modules. Over here you have no borders. Interesting. Having no borders. But the padding width's a bit too much. No, I don't. How am I going to fix that? No. What's the default padding width? I wonder. Can I get that? Can I come over here? What if I don't set the padding width for now? So if I just copy this and just comment out, can I get the current padding width at all? It's 1. I think that's very useful. It's 1. Interesting. Because taking away 1, that's not going to make a difference, is it? I don't think it will. .36, yeah, it doesn't look different. That's because it has to do with the text. The text affects it. I think that's what it is. You got to take into account the size of the text. That'll be just a lot of work just to get that centered. Now, I know that it does exist styles of tables, but I don't think they make a difference. There's the set style. But I don't think that really makes a difference in how it looks. I believe one of them is the plain column. But yeah, it doesn't make a difference really. Well, I don't think it does make at all any difference on whether it'll print out centered or anything like that. I don't think it does. Invalid presets. So, no, it's invalid. May have to import it then. You probably have to import it. You have to probably do something like a from import. But to me, I just feel like there's got to be a way to center this. There has to be a way to center this table. There just has to be, right? Table dot. Yep. Okay. No. Table dot. There's a line. But that's not really going to do anything. What else is there? Print empty. What does print empty do? We should probably put an import. So just going to print the table but empty? Probably. No. Dot. Reverse sort. Max width. What the max width? I wonder if that's going to do anything. So, max width. Just so it's the max, it doesn't say a width. Apparently after that I can't even do anything. Because the width, we've got the padding width, but that's not necessarily what I want. What else do I got here? I don't see I got anything else now. Do you have a max width for that's it. And the add row. Can you add length potentially or something like that? Could you do that? I don't know. think the add row and the add column just allow you to add just data. You don't exactly necessarily allow you to add anything to do with the styling of it. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. This is gonna be so annoying. And copy, interesting. Format. So annoying. I'll probably say over here, max width, I'll probably just say over here to equal. Actually, I just got rid of that anyway. That's fine. Although, I'm interested to know what if I said here max width to be equal to the column width, like that. And then what if I was to get a new console, reduce the size, this, or if I reduce it, it's even smaller. Now, I think I have to make it even smaller then. Only smaller. This part smaller like this as well. Doesn't change the size or anything like that. I don't think. I don't know what max width does. It doesn't seem to do much. Well, let's see. So what happens when you maximize it? The leaderboard stuff that doesn't update at all. Which is interesting. So yeah, this is not going to be at all necessary. Where is that? Interest 1. Interest. This crap doesn't work. It's annoying. Doesn't work. Doesn't work how I want it to. It does work. It does work. It does print the table. It doesn't center it how I would want it to. I'm gonna double run with the style. Maybe I should double run with the style. Let's see what's available. If I say from pretty table import, you know they have MS. They got plain columns. What if I dabbled around with center style? Plain columns. Or if I say over here, where is it? It's got to be a table here. Style. I don't know if I can set the style there. Let me set it afterwards, because I don't know if I can set it in there. Here we got set table dot. Usually there'll be something there. Oh no, now you appear. Should be able to just say over here, plain columns. Because plain columns are supposed to work well with command lines. Like this is a command line, okay? So it's supposed to work well with these. You say invalid. Why do you say invalid? That's interesting. Why do you say that's invalid? Although I did just import it. I think it's to do with. Let me get rid of it like this. Let's say from pretty table import pretty table, comma, plain columns. How about that? If I do something like that, that means that I won't need to That means when I'm creating it, I don't need this. I could just say pretty table. This video's probably awkward for quite a bit. If I'm importing, how's that import? Am I spelling it incorrectly? I'm importing plain columns. I believe it's spelled correctly. Like, the import works, so I don't understand. Oh. MS, what about MS Word Friendly? Does that work? Does that one work? These are styles which should work. I don't know why they're not working. It's good. I disagree. Okay. What if I must have changed this pretty table dropped. I don't know, do they have pretty table dot plain? No. What about, do they have, what if I was to just, yeah, what if I was to get rid of this and try it again? Do it like I did it before, pretty table. So they must have updated this then. Update the modules, but then don't leave any documentation. It's very good, isn't it? How about that? Interesting. So this does appear more console friendly, but doesn't mean I like it. Is there anything else available like this? CSV. Does that like convert it to a CSV file? I don't know. None. I don't know. For the old style. I think I have to just accept the fact that I'm not going to be able to enter this. I might spend hours and hours trying to figure this out of a way to center this. It has to be. I did spend more than 30 minutes trying to do this. There's got to be a way to center it. There just has to be. It has to be. Apparently convert into a string is not good enough. Try it. Because if I try and break up over here the table, there does, I believe there does exist is a function for something to do with strings, I believe. There's getString. Return string representation of table in current state. Let's do that. And brackets. This is a function. Let's see if that works. Print up as normal. I don't see any difference. Okay. What if I was to then center? Can I then center this? Center. Hi. I hope this works. I'm hoping this works. Hoping. Damn it. Int object is not callable. Right, let me see what I can do here. If I set leaderboard table to equal the leaderboard table dot get string, then what if I say here print out the leaderboard table dot center os dot get terminal size dot columns. And then center it. Damn it. Does that help for put leaderboard table on it? I think there's a way of getting the string, but or maybe I have to type in type, I think it is. To get the data type. To get the data type, I think you have to say type. Is it type to get the data type? I think that's what if it converts to a string, it should work. It should actually work if it actually does convert to a string. Well, that's not what I want to turn back. It didn't print out anything. Interesting how it didn't print anything. Don't print anything, just get me the type. Interesting how it doesn't print anything. Or maybe it's because I didn't put print. That could be it. Print me out the data type, please. So I want to know if this is a string or not. If it is, it should be able to center it, I don't know. It is a string. So why aren't you centering? What if I loop it? What if we get that then? What if I say for, I don't know, for x in leaderboard table, print me x. Let's see how it prints out. Is that line by line? If it's line by line, you should be able to center it as well. No, it's character by character. Interesting. I just know this doesn't work like that. Really? This doesn't work? Even though I've converted to a string, I cannot center it. This is a bit odd. I'm finding a way of how to center this thing. I have to be able to center this. Then, print me out. List it up. Put this into a list. That's what happens. Into a list. That'll work. Yeah, it just lists every single character. Not exactly what I want to do line by line. Get string dot get is get HTML string. How does that look? Print. I'm not sure how does that look. There's the get string. Let's get HTML string. I do find interesting. Yeah, it actually saves that as a HTML. Wow, interesting. You could do some web development with that then. It actually saves it as HTML. Get a string. Oh, it does it by character. Oh, that I don't like. That I do not like. It does a character by character. Unless if I print get string, you could potentially split it up. You could potentially split up the string. You could split it up when there's a new line, and then count as a different element. You could potentially do that. And that's what we're trying to do right now. See if I can do that. This video is getting quite long, but this is about testing, research on this module. Okay, over here I didn't see it. I remember when we saw the new line and stuff. We did see that stuff. So if I go through it again for X leaderboard, if I just go through all that for character, for char leaderboard, and if I just print char, there should be at some point a new line. There's 2 blanks, which I'm not a fan of that. Wasn't it? The new line character's not appearing. That's annoying. And dissect this. What's it? I saw it. When you list it. I think when you list it, is that when I saw it? When I list this, print me out, and print me please the leaderboard table. I think when I put that as a list, I saw well, it appears over here again. As a list, you can see over here is new lines. Now, you might not, you don't see in this text, but you see in the list, and the list is where you see new lines. So we might have to go through this list and create a new list, essentially. So this may get a bit messy. Here's a new list. Okay, so here's a list. We go for character or for element in leaderboard table. We keep on appending, so we create a new list, new table. So we say trying to think. You want to join all those elements together, so it's not a for loop that you want. I think it's going to be. I think I'm going to create a new string over here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new string. Let's call this table string. A new string. We're going to say over here. Table string plus equals element if element. We should actually test it first. If element is not equal to this, to the new line, then add it to this element. Then I think we're also going to do over here. New table. We're going to say else table string dot append new table new table dot append. We're going to append over here is the table string. Then survey table string to equal nothing again. And then I want you to print me after you've done all this the new table. Cut all this out. Do that. Don't know how successful this is going to be. Okay. Sure. For element in new table, print me the element. Got it. We've kind of reconstructed, interestingly, the actual thing. We've actually kind of reconstructed it, haven't we? Kind of. Just at the bottom we don't seem to have what we're supposed to, interestingly enough. And if we were to center this, how would this look then? If I say then we get print element dot center os, we'll get columns. That did work, it's just the bottom needs fixing. Okay. Much happier with myself now. That's kind of working, kind of. The bottom part, why is that not working? Do I have to change this? Do I have to say in range? The length? Maybe I should do it in range instead. Potentially, that's what I should do. Then for index, I change that to an index instead. Index it down. This equals the leaderboard index to append that table string. I don't know if that makes a difference. No, that didn't make a difference. It's not that then. Trying to work out why doesn't this. If it's not equal to this, add it on. Oh, it's appended. Let's print over the new table. Interesting that misses that point. Quite interesting. See, it doesn't have this part, which I find interesting. Well, I could just add it on. Yes, I could just add it on, to be fair. But this does change depending on the length of the text. So I don't exactly just want to add on a fixed thing. What I could just tell it is I could just say, guess what, just add on the first part again. Actually, I could just say that, and guess what? Then what we can do here is we can just say, okay, see for your new table, just append the leaderboard table. Sorry, append the first part to the bottom. Oh, hold on. It's not. It's from the new table. Boom. Could just do that, and that looks fine, right? Does that look fine? Is that how it's supposed to look like? That's it. Looks okay to me. Is that how it's supposed to look like? I don't actually remember. Because this will always be perpendicular to this bottom part, will always be the same. It won't be different. First part and the bottom part will always be the same. So we seem to have some sort of then function over here, which actually does work. We just need to put this into actually an actual function instead. So what I'm going to put over here is I'm going to create a new function. Create a new function. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to say called center table. We just pass on the leaderboard table. Pass on that leaderboard table. whatever we see over here. So what we see over here is the create table. Actually, we're going to def center table. Center table. We can call it center table. It's fine. Pass that for now. What we're going to pass over here is we're just going to pass over a table. Really? We're passing over here actually is also. Are we going to pass in anything else? No, it's just table. That's necessary, isn't it? I think it's just table. Or center table. Actually, we may also want to pass on is the column. Just call it column width. What we then do is we then say print out a center table for us, and we'll just copy essentially all this. Table is equal to table. Table string, new table. And just do that, or we can just say, return. See if that works. Hopefully this works. Missing column width. Oh yeah. To pass on, instead of using this, what are you going to say? We're going to say center. So here it is. Column width. So what we're going to pass on over here is we're going to pass on over the center table plus this. Which will work out our column width for us. And that function will just deal with centering of the table. It's not that big of a function anyway. Compared to others, there are much bigger functions. It's not a big one, but I'm just going to say we're going to recreate a new list. Okay, pretty table, object string plus a. Okay, what am I doing over here? That's wrong. For table. For table. Just returns it once, that's an issue. Because if we want to print it, see if I say print over here, it's like it's going to print multiple times. Because I've already got print below. Got none of it. What if I just say center table? Yep, that's fine. I guess. Display center table. Or display table centered. I think that makes more sense. Display table centered. Right. This has been a long video, but we finally got there. After much trials and stuff, we finally managed to get some. I knew it was possible. It had to be possible. Just took a while. That's what we call research. What we finally got is a. Just maximize that. Just looking over here. Finally got, after blood, sweat, and tears, a centered table. Fantastic. In the next video we're going to be continuing on this leaderboard, because as you can see we may wish to add some options possibly to go back and such. Stay tuned for that, subscribe so you know when that video comes out, and like this video if you did. Sorry for it being so long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, anywho, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.